I'm going to show you how to, from start to finish, complete the prologue in Frostpunk 2. When I first done this, I actually failed it, and it was quite difficult. However, now that I've completed it once, it's a lot easier. So first, we're going to click Prologue. Now, the difficulty I am going to do it on is going to be on Citizen, which is the easiest one. However, I still wouldn't say it is that easy, but it's going to be the same premise even on harder ones. You just need to be quicker at it. So we're going to press Start here. So when you first start, you can see here, this is what we have. Now, the actual goal here, the first thing I would do when you get to the screen is pause the game. The prologue is all about basically beating the clock. Up here on the right-hand side, you can see there's a temperature, and you can see that it's in weeks and days now in Frostpunk 2, rather than Frostpunk 1 where it was like hours, etc. And it's going to get colder. Can you see that it says whiteout with a storm icon? Well, in a few weeks, there will be a whiteout where everyone is locked inside because it's too cold to go outside, and we basically need to stockpile enough food to survive. And that is the actual goal of the prologue. So basically just getting enough food. The first we need to do is start extracting some materials. I'm going to go to this button down here on the right, Frostbreak area, and click on the tiles here that are white. These are the ones we can frostbreak. We're starting from the train. And as you can see here, I have actually paused the game up left because, again, it is actually a race against time. And I can click this one here, so I can go 1, 2, 3. That's an oil wagon. So you want to make sure you're frostbreaking the tile where the oil wagon is. Frostbreaking is basically we're breaking the ice so that we can build upon it. Then what I would do, as you can do 8 hexes, is I'd carry on down to here and I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, another oil wagon, and then I would go 1 here so we can try and get to these prefab resources too. I'm going to press the tick, then I'm going to press Frostbreak again, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up this end and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 here so that we get this food area, and I'm going to press the tick. Then I'm going to press Frostbreaking again, and then I'm going to... I have to wait for this one to actually be done before I can then continue it. So we can also have this bit over here. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4 to get that food area, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8 to try and get towards this food area. And done. Now I'm still paused, and at this point I can't really frostbreak anything apart from... maybe here. So I could just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and unlock this area as well. So before I've even started the game, I've actually frostbroken this oil wagon, this prefab resource, this food area, and nearly this food area. And I'm literally on week 1, day 3. Like, the game has been playing for about a second. I'm going to press spacebar to unpause the game. So basically, what we're going to now do is it's going to frostbreak all of these areas, and that means that we can build districts upon them. With this icon here on the bottom right, construct districts. You've got your housing district where people will live. We've got the food district where they're going to extract food. And by the way, this prologue is basically like the tutorial. You are going to completely leave this area when you go to the main game, meaning that you can do this as rough and ready as you like. You're never going to come back to this area. And extraction districts will basically, extract oil from this place, construct prefabs from this wagon, etc., etc. So it's going to wait until it's all frostbroken. I'm just going to speed it up quickly. And there we go. Because I paused it and done it all at once, I'm actually going to pause it again. It means that we can now build our districts. So I'm going to click on districts, which I already have. And you can see at the top here that we need some shelter and we don't have any food. First thing we're going to do is click on food district, and I can click on the icon where it says fertile soil. I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3 and press a tick. That's then going to be building a food district there. Then I'm going to click food district again and go 1, 2, and 3. That's going to build a food district there. I'm going to click build again. Extraction districts. I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. Tick that. And now you can see we don't have any scraps. So I can't build any more districts. If we look up here, scraps are basically from people. People will give you, it's like a tax on the citizens, 22 a week. So it's going to wait until we can do some more. So I'm going to speed this up. And you can see that these are building the extraction districts, extracting from this oil, extracting the food here. Boom, that one has been built. And as soon as you get this oil one on, we can click this. It says blah, blah, blah. And then we can click on the actual train. And then I can say generator on. But you do need to extract the oil first. Now, I'm yapping a lot, but this is basically a minute of gameplay, you know? Very quickly. The next thing we want to do, now that we've got people available to Frostbreak again, is get this prefab wagon down. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and you do have to do 8, and there's nothing else up here, so I'm just going to do, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The reason I'm going back up towards the generator is because we can build homes near there, and they will get heat from it. So Frostbreaking around this generator is also a good idea. So I'm going to tick that. That'll Frostbreak here, so we can get some prefabs, which will be needed. You can see here, cold is notable, extremely increased by shelter scarcity. So I'm actually going to just Frostbreak. In fact, all around here is done. So I can go to construct districts, housing. And can you see here, it has this blue heat icon. That's because it's around the generator. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's going to build some homes near the generator, which will provide the homes with heat. And that will get rid of the cold issue here. And it means that our people will have shelter. You can see here we've got a surplus of food coming in. That's good. We're going to have to stockpile a lot of food. And we need some more materials. Now, we will have to build 2 housing districts. So I'm going to build another one. Once this one has been frostbroken, I'll build it around here. Otherwise, I'm going to actually put another extraction district here to get this other piece of oil out of this oil thing. And then I'm going to go to frostbreaking again. And I'm going to frostbreak this area of food here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 or 8 even. I'm basically trying to unlock all of these nodes for food, for materials. And if you can unlock these nodes, all of them, as quickly as you can with frostbreaking, you are going to pretty much have a lot better chances of finishing the prologue. Again, frostbreaking. Oh no, I need more scraps, okay? So I'm trying to max out everything I can, really, all my workforce as quickly as possible. Okay, they've frostbroken this area. Nice. And good, we've got some homes up. Going to go to districts, housing, and again, 1, 2, 3, because it's warm around here. And then 1, 2, 3 here. And then we're actually going to have everyone sheltered and homed. What I'm also going to do, now that we've got some food districts going, is I'm going to click on the food district. And I'm going to press this button here, emergency shifts. Don't worry about trust falling. You're not going to be in the prologue for very long. So I'm going to enable emergency shifts because it's all about getting as much food as possible in the prologue. And I'm going to turn that on for both of the food districts. I'm then going to construct another district. And you can see here, we actually are out of prefabs. So what you do need to be careful of is building too many districts and running out of prefabs. The only way you're going to get prefabs is actually by getting this district here. So if this does happen, like I've done it, I'm actually going to delete this district here. I'm going to completely demolish it. And that'll give me some prefabs back so I can then unlock the construction wagon and get more prefabs. There we go. And now I go to building districts, extraction, and I put it on the prefab area. And then we'll have we'll be generating more and more prefabs to make more districts. So do be careful of that mistake that I made. It's not a big mistake. It's generally fine. And there we go. Now we are actually extracting prefabs, but we don't have enough heat coming in. So once we've then extracted some more, you need 37 more, you can see. I'm just going to speed this up. It's going to keep going up, as you can see, now that we're extracting them. And I'm going to rebuild the oil district to get heat. And once that is made, you will now see we have enough heat surplus. We have a surplus of food coming in, and the stockpile of food is already full. And it says over here on the left, stockpile enough food to survive the whiteout, 10,000 out of 40,000. And you can see the storm icon coming on the temperature node here. And you're going to get this icon saying, build food stockpile hubs to increase the stockpile capacity of food. So this middle button that says construct hubs, down here on the right, so you've got your districts, you've got frostbreaking, and in the middle is hubs. We can press food stockpile hub, and you can actually build this in the food area, the food district. So I'm going to click that. In fact, no, I'm sorry, you build it next to them. So I'm going to build it here, near the food stockpile hub. And I'm going to press a tick. And then again, I'm going to go frostbreaking down to get these extra prefabs here. and then down towards the oil. And always trying to frost break to unlock as many of these. So that one, and then over to this last food one over here. We're always trying to unlock as many as we can, as quickly as possible. So now I've run out of people to frost break. And then once you have actually built your food stockpile, you can see that you can now actually store 25,000 food. So that's up from 10,000. If you want to get to the full 40,000, you will need to build a second food stockpile, which will add another 15,000 and get you to 40,000. The only thing we're missing here is materials, which are really scarce. And I'm going to go to districts. And again, once we've unlocked some more prefabs, we can actually build this on one like this maintenance wagon over here, which gives us materials. And remember, we are getting prefabs slowly but surely from this extraction district here. So I'm going to go to districts. And again, I need 7 more prefabs. I'm just going to wait until I extract some more. There we go. Extraction district. Place that on here. And there we go. We've now got materials coming in as soon as this is built. And you can see here the food stockpile is going up. We've got 44 weeks left until the whiteout. That is the literal countdown until you either win or lose the epilogue. Or prologue even, should I say, sorry. So there we go. We've got enough goods now coming in. When we actually need some more heat, because all these districts are actually going to be using heat. So again, I'm going to go on to districts, extraction, and I can't quite reach this oil one yet, so I'm going to frost break it some more. Annoyingly, I have to frost break. Oh, there's another food one here. I forgot about that one. There we go. Let's frost break that. I'm just going to wait until that has been frost broken. And perfect. Now I can put another extraction. Oh my god, I missed the oil one. How annoying. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't make that mistake either, because that was a waste of our time there. There we go. Extraction district on the oil. There we go. And then I would probably just build another food district here. 1, 2, and 3. Because food is the main thing you need here. And then districts again. We need more prefabs. There's another food one here. And there is another food one here. So as soon as you have enough prefabs, I would build the food ones. All you care about really in here is food. Getting enough food to survive the whiteout. Now, at this point, you will actually get this option come up. I'm not sure if it comes up in higher difficulties or if it's just the easier difficulties, but this is an option in lower difficulties. The whiteout draws near. Basically, the whiteout will revive in 28 weeks. We currently have stockpiled 20,000 out of 40,000 food. Now, if you have a food district in a seal colony down in the ridge, then you can click slaughter the seals. Or you can say, let our elders go. Our elders will die. This will not reduce our workforce, but food required to survive will decrease greatly. And if you click that, it'll actually decrease the food needed to survive the whiteout to 25,000, not 40,000, making it a lot easier. What can also happen is here, the actual prefabs, etc., will run out. When that happens, demolish the district, because it is no use anymore. You get this little red icon. There is no more prefabs in that deposit. So I could just demolish the district, and I can get some materials back. Then I can go extraction district, and you can see there's more prefabs over here. So I'm going to do this one. Remember, we can't build more districts without prefabs, so that is quite a high priority. This food district here has also run out of food. So I'm going to disable or dismantle that one. And this food one here has also ran out of food to use. So I'm going to dismantle that one as well. What you can see at this point, however, is that I'm at about 25,000 food already. And I've got 19 weeks to go. So, you know, it is actually quite easy if you just do this really quick, like I have been. And then what we can do is build more food districts. Once we've frost broken this area up here. And then I would just build more extraction districts on anything that is left. I'm pretty sure it's just this food one up here. And then this food one down here once we can. And I think that'll be it. There we go. That has been frost broken. Food district on that food one here. Turn it on. Make sure we turn on emergency shifts on the other food districts that we have. Which is then going to be down here. Sorry, not a food district, not a extraction district. I'm going to build that down here as well. Put emergency shifts on this one too. And we've got 8 weeks left. And to be honest, I'm only at about 25,000, 26,000 food. It's actually, you know, quite up against it still. Get that second food one done. Boom. There we go. Turn on emergency shifts there. Once you get these other two up and running, it should come in a lot quicker. And now, basically, we just wait. And you can see the free food ones that I still have left. 30,000, 31. And with only 1 week less, I actually only hit 32,000, 33,000. So even then, without sacrificing the elders, I actually wouldn't have made it. But still, we are going to make it because we sacrificed them. It's going to be fine. And there we go. The whiteout is here. The preparations are over. And as long as you have hit the requirements, you will then pass the prologue. And you can see here this massive storm comes in, basically. And then it'll either tell you if you have failed or succeeded. And it will say, you know, we survived or we didn't survive. And you click that button and it will literally completely then take you off that map. And then it shows you a cutscene and then you go into the actual proper game. And you don't come back to this area. So that's it. It's left. And that, guys, is how you complete the prologue in Frostpunk 2. I hope that wasn't too yappy for you all, and that was actually really helpful because I did struggle with this when I first started it as well. If you've got any other questions or you'd like to see any other tutorials, whether they're a minute long or 20 minutes long, I don't mind filming anything you may need for Frostpunk 2. I have got a playlist for Frostpunk and Frostpunk 2, which you will now see on screen, so please do click that and check out the other tutorials I have done for the game if you are interested.